Welcome students to my next class. One thing that I have to tell you that you must give your feedback to the comment box. That is actually our motivation to make our future classes. So after watching the video, you have to go to the comment box and there you have to give your comments that how you are uh, considering these classes. Okay. So we are solving problems from differentials. So next, go to the problem. Suppose we are asked to find 0.037. So we have already told you that when you are you are asked to find square root, then you have to find from this what is the perfect square. So look, if you take here x equals to 0.04, that is a perfect square because this is 2 by 10 whole square. This is 0.2 whole square. So then your dx will be increase it, decrease it, that is 0.037 minus 0.04. So this will be actually minus 0.003. This will be your dx. So let us consider the function y equals to fx equals to over x. So like previous cases, here dy will be 1 by 2 over x dx. Put x is 0.04 here. 0.04 into dx is minus 0.003. This is 0.2, that is 1 by 0.4. 0.4 into minus 0.003. This will ultimately become 0.0075 minus 0.0075. This is your dy. So you are asked to find f of 0.037, that is approximately equal to f of 0.04 plus dy, approximately equal to f of 0.04 is 0.2 plus your dy is minus 0.0075. This is approximately equal to 0.1925. Okay. Next, let us go through some problems of different tests. Suppose you are asked to find mean of 4.01 and it is given to you that mean 4, its value is 1.3863. 1.3863. This is given. You know ln. Ln means logarithm with respect to the base e. So here, let us consider the function y equals to fx equals to ln x. So dy will be 1 by x dx. Now, here your dx is 4.01 minus 4 equals to 0.01 and your x is 4 here because this value is given to you. Now, f of 4.01, that is your ln of 4.01. This is approximately equal to ln of 4 plus dy. This is approximately equal to ln 4. You have given 1.3863 3 and your dy is, oh we have not calculated dy. Calculate dy. Dy will be 1 by x is 4 into dx is 0.01. This will be 1 by 400. So its value will be 0.0025. So put this value here, plus 0.0025. So ultimately this will become 1.3888. 1.3888. This will be the approximate value of mean of 4.01. This is value of mean of 4.01. Approximate value of this. Next. Suppose you are asked to find tan of 46 degrees. You all know the value of tan of 45 degree, but here you are asked to find tan of 46 degree. And it is given to you that 1 degree, that is equivalent to 0.01745 radian. Unless otherwise this is given to you, you can't solve this problem because you don't know this value. Okay. So here let us consider the function y equals to fx equals to tan x. You know in calculus all the trigonometric ratios are calculated on the radian angle, angles in their radian meter, that is circular measure. So here obviously x is in radian. So your dy will be sec square x dx. Now look, here x is 45 degree, that is pi by 4 radian, and dx is 46 degree minus 45 degree, that is 1 degree, that is this radian, 0.01745 radian. Okay. Now dy will be sec square pi by 4, because you have to put value of x pi by 4 here, into dx. Dx is this 0.01745. So you know sec square pi by 4 is 2. So 2 into this, this value will be 0.0349. This is dy. So your tan of 46 degree, that is approximately equal to tan of 45 degree plus dy. That is approximately equal to 1 plus your dy is this 0.0349. So approximately equal to 1.0349. This is the approximate value of tan of 46 degree. Okay. Next, I am reading the problem. Just listen first the problem. If a triangle ABC inscribed in a fixed circle, the circle is fixed, that is having a fixed center and radius, be slightly varied, that is the triangle ABC is varied in such a way that the vertices are always on the circle, that is the vertices are on the circumference of the circle. Then you have to show this d small a by cos capital A plus d small b by cos capital B plus d small c by cos capital C equals to 0. Look, here it is a circle, it's a fixed circle, and triangle ABC is inscribed in this circle. Suppose this is its initial position, and suppose in the changed position the triangle is like this. Say this is A dash, this is B dash, this is C dash. If this happens, then you have to show this. You know small a is the length of the side BC opposite to the vertex A. Small b is length of the side AC opposite to the vertex B, and small c is length of the side AB opposite to the vertex C. So you know from the properties of triangle that small a equals to twice r sine capital A, small b equals to twice r sine capital B, and small c equals to twice r sine capital C. Look, here a is variable as well as small is variable, but small r is constant because the circle is fixed. As the circle is fixed, so its radius must be fixed. So taking differential, you get d small a equals to twice r. This will become cos a d of capital A. Next, taking differential db, this will be twice r cos capital B db. Next, dc will be twice r cos capital C dc. So from this step you can write d small a by cos capital A. This is twice r dA. From the second step you get dB by cos capital B. This is twice r dB. From the third step, dC by cos capital C. This is twice r dC. Now add these results. I am erasing this. Adding them, we get dA by cos capital A plus dt by cos capital B plus dc by cos capital C. We get 2 are common, and there are dA, dB, dc. We know differential of a plus b is, look, b of x plus y. This is bx plus by. So we can go in the reverse way. So we can write it dr d of a plus b plus c. Okay. Now as ABC are angles of a triangle, so you know a plus b plus c is pi. So d of pi, write it here that as ABC is a triangle, so a plus b plus c is pi. Now as pi is a constant, so its differential must be 0 because there will be no change in the value of pi. So you can write this as 0. Look, the result is proved here. Okay. Next, let us go to the topic in this chapter, obviously. Absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. Number 1, absolute error. Number 2, relative error. Number 3, percentage error. Suppose you have a variable x and in measurement of x there is an error occurred is dx. So absolute error will be dx. Then what will be relative error? Relative error will be dx by x. That is what is actually x. With respect to x, what is its error dx? So dx by x is relative error. And what is percentage error? Percentage error will be this. So in this way the three terms are defined. Absolute error for variable x is dx, its relative error is dx by x, and its percentage error is dx by x into 100. Now we have to solve some problems on these concepts. Find the percentage error in calculating volume of a cubical box. If an error of 1% is made in measuring the length of edges of the cube. So write down, let length of edge of the cube be x, then its volume will be given by v equals to x cube. So according to the question, there is an error of 1% in measuring its length. That is, this is 1, and you are asked to find percentage error in calculating volume. That is, you are asked to find dV by V into 100%. Okay. Now, taking differential, you get dV equals to 3x square dx. So your dV by V, that will be dx squared, 3x square dx by V is x cube. So this will be 3 by x dx. So therefore, dV by V into 100%, that will be 3 into dx by x into 100%, and you know this result is 1. So 3 into 1%, so this will be 3%. That is, your answer will be, there will be an error of 3% in measuring the volume of the cube. Now let us go to the next question. Here, the time capital T of a complete oscillation of a simple pendulum of length L is given by the equation T equals to 2 pi v2 over L by G. You all know this equation, where G is a constant, gravitational constant. What is the percentage error in T when error in measuring L is 1%? Good. You have the relation between T and L given by 2 pi root over L by G. So first separate the constant parts. 2 pi root over G into root over L. Now look, T and L are only variables, pi, G, etc. are constants. So take differential. dt will be 2 pi root over G. So this will be half 1 by 2 root over L dl. As it is given to you that error in measuring L is 1%. That is, it is given that dl by L into 100%, this is 1%. It is given to you. Look, this is given. And you are asked to find this dt by T into 100%. So now, dt by T, this will be, dt is this, dt is 2 pi root over G, okay, 2 cancel kore pi by root G dl by root G, right here, pi by root over G dl by root L by, right, the expression for T, 2 pi by root over G root over L. Look, this pi by root G will be cancelled. Here remains half. Half. This is root L by 1 by root L. So this will become dl by L. Half dl by L. Half dl by L. Okay. So now you have to find this. So dt by T into 100%. This will be half dl by L into 100%. Now put this value, you know this value. This will be half into 1%, so 0.5%. So there will be an error of 0.5% in time period. That is, percentage error in measuring time period is 0.5%, corresponding to an error in measuring length is 1%. Next, find the approximate change in the volume V of a cube of side A meters caused by increasing the side by 2%. That is, you are given that the length of edge of the cube is A and there is an increase of 2% in measuring A. So you have to find the percentage change in its volume. So volume of the cube is given by V equals to A cube. dV will be 3A squared dA. According to the question, dA by A into 100% is given to you as 2%. So your dV by V into 100%, that will be, okay, first find dV by V, then go to this. dV by V. Your dV is 3A squared dA and V is A cube. So this will become 3 into dA by A. Now, dV by V into 100%, this will be 3 into dA by A into 100%. So 3 into 2%, that is 6%. So your answer will be corresponding to an increase of 2% in the measurement of edge of a cube, there will be a corresponding increase in volume by 6%. Okay. Now let us give you some homework that you can do at your own. Number 1, find approximate value of root over 26. Its answer will be 5.1. Number 2, root over of 37. Its approximate value will be 6.083. Number 3, root over of 49.5. This is approximately equal to 7.0357. Number 4, 1.999 whole to the power 5. This is approximately equal to, here you have to consider fx equals to x to the power 5. 31.92. Okay. So then we have come to the end of this chapter, and let us end today's class here. Hope you are all enjoying the class very much. Thank you. Goodbye.